Hi, everyone. Hi. Remember, as long as you're 18 or older, you're more than welcome to be in here, to join my box. As long as you're willing to have a respectful conversation, I'm willing to do that with you. I just got my wireless charger today. We're outside. Hello.
Yo,
Nice. Hello.
yo,
Age, please.
18,
All right. And what year were you born?
2000.
I'm sorry. Okay. Perfect. Can you stop licking the foam cord? Y'all. Hello.
How are ya?
I'm good. Age, please.
42,
Um,
1981, grown up. You're grown up. Listen, I think that you should use whatever bathroom designed what the picture looks like. So if you're wearing a dress that day, then you wear the one that has the skirt on. If you're wearing slacks, you use the one that has the slacks on. That's how I do it.
what if I want to wear like skinny jeans?
All right, so see, skinny jeans, they look like the slacks. They look like the guy with the straight legs. Even if you're wearing pants with like a big triangle at the bottom, then I would use the woman bathroom because I think that's what that's supposed to represent. Also, if you're in a wheelchair, you can use any bathroom you want. So when I wear dresses, I also ride around in a wheelchair, so then I can use any toilet. Because who's gonna say that I can't use that toilet because I have on a dress?
Okay, well maybe that's a little ableist, but that's besides the point. So you're pretty much just saying use the bathroom that you prefer.
Use the bathroom that you prefer, or the one that you're dressed like in the picture.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too. They like changed the like little coding on y'all tap that screen. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. Share the live. Oh, I need to turn my little sub thing on. Da, 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 da. We're gonna put a 2 hour timer. The last 20 minutes will be sub only. For every sub, it's gonna add. Oh, I need to edit that. Darn it. Exit, pause it, pause, X, delete, boom. Uh, um, it's gonna add 2 minutes or a minute and a half. Gucci or Deacon, stop licking, stop chewing my phone cord. You're literally gonna get electrocuted. You're literally crazy. Y'all remember, as long as you're 18 or older, you're more than welcome to join the box. Hello.
Hello,
Age, please.
19,
All right. And which restroom should I use?
the women's restroom.
Perfect. Appreciate you coming up here.
No problem.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Age, please.
I'm 23, born in 2000.
All right. And which restroom should I use?
Which restroom are you most comfortable using?
The women's restroom.
I think that's the restroom that you should be using. But I also had a question for you as a trans woman.
Yeah.
So I'm in the military, and a couple years ago, there was a trans man in the barracks with us, all female barracks,
Mm-hmm.
and he was on the same floor as us. And it was always a debate where they should put him because he is a trans man, but they always put him on the female floor, and that made us females uncomfortable. But there's a lot of hazing in the military, so if he was to be put on the male floor, he would have been probably severely bullied. So I just wanted to know your opinion on something like that.
Where did he want to be put?
I think he felt most comfortable in the women's hallway, and we were accepting of him, of course. Uh, the men, not so much.
That's where he should be put then.
Okay.
Yep, wherever he prefers.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Y'all tap that screen. If you haven't already, please hit that follow. Y'all tap that screen. Thank you for the lightning. Thank you for the hand hearts. I really appreciate that. Remember, as long as you're 18 or older, you can join my live as long as you're respectful. Oh yeah, the sub. If you sub, that's gonna come with a permanent Discord link for a safe place, not a debate place. And then today and Mondays, we're gonna do a video chat. I had a couple of people that are in there already, and we did that at 4:30 Central Time, and that'll be on Mondays. And then with subs, you get the emotes. And during the last 20 minutes of my live, it's gonna be sub only. And yeah, and then you're also supporting me. So yeah. I should have refilled my Dr. Pepper. I can. Age, please. Age, please. All right. And what year were you born? Oh, we're fine. All right. And which restroom should I use? Where are you from? Oh, oh no, it's not about your English. Here in America, 99% of the time we only have men and women's restrooms. So which restroom based off of that should I use? We don't have a male's. I'm telling you, I have a men's and a woman's. Why? No. Nobody's born an adult. Oh, and they got disconnected. Hello.
Hi, I'm 38.
I'm sorry?
I'm 38.
All right. And which restroom should I use?
I think you should use whichever restroom makes you feel most comfortable. But I do have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I know at concerts, me and like my groups of friends have totally invaded the men's bathroom. Do you think that that's an okay thing to do?
Um, I don't know. Um, I mean, if people are willing to
Until I
take
was
the
in your live
risk
last
of
night.
known statistics, sure. Who wants to wait the women's line? But just know that you're taking a risk by doing that.
I mean, we generally go in like a group,
Right.
but I had never considered my behavior of doing that until I was in your live last night, and I was like, "Oh, I've done that," and then I was like, "Did I maybe invade somebody else's space?" You know?
I think bathrooms should be more gender neutral based, but I mean, that's a preference based thing, not a factual thing. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Y'all tap that screen. If you haven't already, please hit that follow up here.
I was uh, my point is I think you need to use the men's bathroom.
And why is that?
Um because I don't know, because you're just a man. I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that, but and I think that you're making the kids uncomfortable because you're um why do you need to be in the woman's bathroom if you're not a woman?
I am a woman. That's how I identify.
Yeah, you identify like that, but you're not.
Yes, I am.
And I think it's scary for the kids that because you never know what your how do I say this? If I said that I'm a man and I'm going to the man's bathroom, is that okay with you, even though I'm not a man?
Well, if you don't identify as one, then I don't think that you should be using the men's restroom.
But not all the people agree with you that you're a woman.
Okay, I don't care if you agree with me if I'm a woman or not, but I identify as one, so therefore I am one. But
I don't think that your at this moment your sex isn't important to. No, I mean your gender isn't important, because if you're born as a man, you'll always be a man, even though you want to be a girl,
nobody's born a man.
a boy. Then,
Okay, well, I'm not a child.
huh?
I'm not a
No,
child.
right. You're not a child, but I just think that you don't need to go to the woman's bathroom because you're making other child uncomfortable because you think you're a woman, but in reality you're not a woman. You identify
I've
yourself
never
as a woman.
once,
That doesn't make you a woman.
okay, I've never once had a child feel or say that they were uncomfortable with me using the restroom because most likely the children are not paying attention. But also, do you think that me using the men's restroom would make a little boy uncomfortable seeing a woman in the men's restroom?
No, because you are a boy. You are a man, I mean.
I'm not a man, I'm a woman.
But I'm sorry, but you're actually just a man that is identifying himself as a
Okay,
woman.
if
But
I walk in the restroom and they see my big ol' bitties, do you think a little boy's gonna be like, I think you need to go use the women's restroom?
no, I don't think so. Okay, I want to make this clear. I don't want to be rude or something, but um, you're just not a woman because a real woman doesn't need any surgeries to be the way to be a real woman.
I don't think
And
anyone needs surgeries to identify as a woman. What is a
but,
real
but why
woman?
why don't you get surgeries then?
What is a real woman to you?
If you're born as a girl, then you are a real woman.
I was born a girl.
No, you wasn't. You was born as
I was born a
you
girl. What makes
were born as a man and thinks he is a woman.
nobody's born an adult?
Yes,
No.
yes.
Nobody can be born an adult.
No, I mean, no, I don't mean like that. I'm sorry, my English is very bad, but I mean like you were born as a boy, right?
No.
But when you get older, you want to be a woman.
I wasn't born a boy. I was born a girl.
So why are you trans then?
Because my gender doesn't align with my typical sex.
That doesn't make any sense. I think you're just
How doesn't that
brainwashed. I'm
make
so
any sense?
sorry. I think that the whole LGBT community is just a little mental illness because why
Okay.
do you
Well,
need
I hope
to?
you have a wonderful night because it's not a mental illness. I'm not gonna stand for hate. No. Believe what you want, babe. Y'all, if you haven't already, hit that follow up here. Remember, we're doing our little stuff. Hello?
Hey,
Atheist?
I was just wanting to say one thing that
Okay, I just need your age
um
really quick, please.
I'm 29.
Okay.
I just want to say one thing that you were born with an XY chromosome as a male, and you'll never be able to change that.
I actually don't know my chromosomes, and you don't know them either. But not every male is born with XY chromosomes.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say. Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. Yeah, have a wonderful night.
You too.
I think that if you're going to come on here and try to make a statement, at least be a little bit more educated about it. I just made a video on intersex people today. If you want, you can go check out that video. Intersex people do exist and they are valid. So go check that out if you haven't already. Y'all remember to tap that screen if you haven't already. Please hit that follow up here. We're doing our little subathon today. Well, every day with that Disney Channel flow. Anyways, okay. For every sub, it's gonna add a minute and a half. That's gonna come with a. Um, sorry, I'm a little dizzy today, and I don't know why. But it's gonna come with a permanent Discord link, and it is a safe place, not a debate place. And on Mondays at 4:30 Central Time. We're going to do a video call and we can do whatever we want, whether that's just chatting or hanging out or watching a movie or whatever. Because you can do that on Discord now, which is cool. If you haven't already, please keep tapping that screen. It really does help. I really appreciate it. Okay, next person. Hello.
I just wanted to say that you're really pretty, and I think you should use whatever bathroom makes you comfortable.
Thank you. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night, and I
You
appreciate
too.
that. Yeah. Thank you for the follows, y'all. Hello.
I just what bathroom do you use?
I'm sorry.
What bathroom do you use?
I need your age, please.
19.
Okay. And which restroom do you think I should use?
Whatever one you're comfortable with, but
Perfect.
which one do you use?
I use the women's restroom because I'm a woman.
Okay. So you identify as a woman too?
I do.
You were born a woman?
Nobody's born an adult.
I said, were you born like a girl?
Yep.
Okay. So like, your genitals are a girl?
I'm not going to tell you what my genitals are, but I don't think that genitals define your gender.
It
They are
does.
one of the 5 sexual characteristics, but that has nothing to do with your gender.
So like, how many genders do you think there are?
I think currently there's a record of 107.
But there's only a boy and a girl.
No.
Yeah, when like people do gender reveals, there's like blue or pink, and that means boy or girl. Where are the other like genders?
There's a lot of genders there, and I don't think it's color specific. But there is transgender. That is your adjective. That's not your gender, obviously. That's just but there's amigender, there's agender, there's non-binary, there's.
When you're a kid, you think you automatically know where you're gonna be.
I'm sorry.
So like when you're a kid and like you're a boy, do you think you're that gender, or would you say you're a boy?
No, when I was younger, I knew that I did not align with my sex. It was not until I was around 13 or 14 that I knew what was going on, and I knew that I identified more with women.
Okay.
Or as a woman, sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you. For anyone that, for somebody, but I just saw a comment that said, do you have a girlfriend? No. Unfortunately, I wish my life, I feel like my life would be a lot easier if I was into women, but unfortunately, I am heterosexual, so. But anyways, please, if you haven't already, hit that follow up here. The taps really do help. We are doing the subs. For every sub, it does add a minute and 30 seconds to the timer. And with that sub, you're going to get a permanent link to the Discord, which on Mondays we do a 4:30 Central Time video chat, whether we want to just hang out, watch a movie, whatever, hang out, whatever. And then it'll come with personalized emotes, and then sub chat only at the last 20 minutes of my lives. And yeah, and you also support me, so I appreciate it. And if you can't sub, that's fine too. You are here to support me. And for all the haters who decide to stay here and not swipe off, thank you as well, because you help my algorithm. So thanks. Hello.
Hi, I am 20, by the way. I know you're gonna ask that.
All right.
I think one, I think you should use whatever restroom you're comfortable with. Also, I think where a lot of people get confused and misunderstand is that sex and gender are two very different things. And so, like referring to the last person, when there's pink and blue, quote unquote, it's referring to the sex of the baby, not the gender. Gender reveals should be renamed if
Right.
people are going to continue to do them, which they're an outdated thing.
Right. Because if we were going to do color based, I think mine would be blue, pink, and white.
Yeah. But basically, children are born with a specific sex, but also there are intersex people that doesn't always align. And then people's gender does not always align with their sex. It's not that difficult to understand, in my opinion.
Right.
But yeah, I just hope that makes sense, and I think that's an important thing for people to realize.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here.
Of course. Have a great day.
You too. Hello.
Hi,
Age, please.
I'm 22.
All right. And which restroom should I use?
I personally feel like I'm all for like everyone be them. Like I don't care about, you know what I mean by I don't care what anyone is. I don't like you identify as you. You are who you are. You're made to be who you are, and I feel honestly like it's super cool that you're probably more comfortable with yourself than most people are in the world because you know who you are, and that's amazing. But I feel like personally, instead of thinking about like men's rooms versus women's rooms, I feel like maybe trying to push for like gender neutral bathrooms separate from men and women so you just don't have this issue of like
Do
people
you mean,
arguing.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but do you mean like having men's room, women's restroom, and gender neutral restrooms? Or do you mean like having just general neutral
Yeah, just
bathrooms?
so there's no, I mean like just I personally feel like we should have like not like me and you. I feel like we should just have separate bathrooms altogether just because of like people that so
Wait,
there's no
hold
conflict.
on.
So like
I
you
need,
don't
I need
have
to know which one you mean. Do you mean having three
the first
restrooms or
one you
having the
said.
one?
Yeah,
Which one?
the three.
Okay.
The
Can I tell
three.
you why that wouldn't work?
Sure.
Okay. So let's say we, um, not me, but other people push to have these three restrooms and they start implementing gender neutral restrooms. Um, let's say I'm at Walmart, right? And are you in America? You know what Walmart is?
Walmart, yeah.
Okay. Let's say I go to Walmart and there is 100 people around and uh, 50 of them see me walk into the gender neutral restroom. Um, and that automatically will put me at risk because now they know that I am transgender or that I don't align with man or woman. I don't know what percentage out of that because obviously it's not a thing, so I wouldn't be able to give you a statistic, but I could tell you that at least maybe 1 to 5 people are thinking about taking the next step to SA me in that restroom, or follow me after I leave that restroom, or do whatever. And so creating those extra bathrooms will not work because that is now putting my safety at even more of a risk.
But I feel like gender neutral bathrooms are putting children at risk. If we just take out men and women's bathrooms completely and have only gender neutral bathrooms, I'm thinking about the little boys and the little girls that are going to the bathroom and there's a grown man or a grown woman looking to essay them.
Okay, and do you know what, like, how you could solve that? Or at least make
How?
not solve it, but make the risk a lot smaller.
Not really, because there's just people that could agree and we push and we have gender neutral bathrooms and then say I have a little girl that walks into the bathroom and then a grown man, walks in there and then tries to hurt my
Right.
daughter.
So, do you want me to tell you exactly what I think should happen?
Sure.
I think that the parent should be a parent and not allow their child to go in the restroom alone and go with them.
I see where you're coming with that, but for me personally, I feel like to a certain age, yes, don't let them go alone, but I should be okay with sending my 12-year-old child in the bathroom by themselves so they need to also learn independence as well. But I just feel like, yeah, I'll wait outside the bathroom, of course, for them, but I don't feel like I need to follow my child into the bathroom to be up there, like be up on them the whole time. I feel like at a certain age, kids need to learn independence, but they need to learn independence in a safe way.
Okay. And I could also say that even if you were to, let's say trans people didn't exist, right? Like there was no such thing. You are,
Meg Moon, you said I'm not a parent. I'm in the process of becoming a parent, and I have watched after kids since I was 13, so I feel like I have a valid point. Sorry, I was answering one of the comments.
oh, don't even pay attention to the comments. Um, you are statistically more likely to be SA'd by a cis man in the restroom than a woman or a trans woman. And not just at like a small percent, like a much larger percent. So I don't think that um, not allowing trans women in your restroom is going to change the statistic of cis men doing the essays in the bathroom.
I mean, I'm not saying like I never once said like no, you can't use my bathroom. I like I said, I'm for everyone being everyone. I'm just thinking about, well, I understand what you said about you just opened up and like now everyone knows that what you are by using a gender neutral bathroom, and I get your reasoning behind it and I totally understand it, and it sucks that there are people out there that would what's the word? Target people that are trans, and it definitely sucks. And even if it's a gender neutral bathroom for other people that just aren't comfortable with men or women, people that identify as, non-binary, or, the people that say they, them, I don't know if the same thing, but you know what I mean? Like I understand people want to just be whatever and they want to protect their safety. I just feel like to cancel out how some people are just like, oh, let's do gender neutral and cancel out men and women's. I'm just thinking about safety of other people. I feel like,
Do you think that
um,
a gender neutral restroom with floor to ceiling doors would be a much better solution, as that's already uh, the main solution in a lot of countries? Or
I
I
feel
wouldn't say
like I've
solution,
been in a
but your
bathroom like,
I'm sorry.
I feel like I've been in a bathroom with what you're saying, a door like that, and I would prefer that, honestly, all bathrooms, yes, come with a door like that. I feel like that would be way better for many reasons, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the coming on live, and I watch a lot of these lives because they just happen to come up on my TikTok. I'm just more of like, I don't know. I agree sometimes with what you guys say, and then I disagree because I just feel like some people in the community can be very ignorant, and I just feel like, I don't know.
I think
Hate's everywhere, and it sucks that hate everywhere, and it truly does suck. I mean, I'm, mixed. I deal with hate as well, but it's just more of like, my only question is like, have you ever thought that by the way some of you go on live and try to come across topics, that maybe the way you're pushing certain topics on people are the reason why they disagree with you so much and have such a problem with you?
I don't push anything onto anyone.
I just meant like you're like though I've seen you had a live a few times that were like, or maybe it wasn't you, but I've seen a few where it's like if you're not cisgender, you're transphobic. Like, you
I
know what I mean?
I never put that on my live stream.
So you don't, but do you agree with that statement?
Do I think that people have to identify as that? No. Do I think that naturally uh, that's the definition for what they are? Yeah, but to each their own, and everyone gets to have their own opinion.
So you're like me, where you agree everyone is what they identify as, and that's cool, and just, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you are you, you're okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go around calling somebody a cis person, but if I am having a conversation with somebody that I trust and they know that I'm transgender, uh, then they most of the time would know that I am only using the word cis to differentiate the two.
Okay. Um, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I
But
don't think that necessarily you have to, because to identify, right, just means that you are, um, oh my God. To identify just means that you are not stating that you are, but you are, what's the word? Yeah, pretty much that you're stating that you are that, right? So, I mean, are you necessarily identifying with it? Maybe not. But do I think that naturally the definition would align with how somebody does identify? Yes. But it's not like I'm going to go around calling them that.
okay, okay. So then I feel like this conversation is definitely easier with you because I've seen others where they don't even let people speak, which definitely sucks. But I don't know, I don't want to trail off topic because you're not onto that topic of like other things right now. But basically to go back to answering your question, do I think a little kid will walk in and see you and be like, "Oh my God, why is," again, not being rude, like, "why is a man using my bathroom?" Absolutely not. You, like you said, you have boobs and all of that, and most kids look at characteristics and, or not characteristics, appearances, and they'll go off of that. Do I think um
I
certain ones that are older will be more rude and maybe pointed out? Possibly, like if you run into, I don't know, probably the age of like 13 and up, like 13 to 18, will they sit there and look at you and be like, "why are you in my bathroom?" It's quite a possibility. I just feel like the bathroom you should use is a neutral bathroom, whether it's a a disabled bathroom or something, only just for the simple fact of protecting, I don't know how sensitive you are, but protecting like your feelings or like another person's feelings, or just simply avoiding conflict, because you don't know how there's could be an ignorant person in the women's bathroom that as soon as you walk in, they could cause a scene because they see you coming in and then they're just like, "why are you in my bathroom? My kid's in here, da 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 da." I just feel like basically to protect everyone's feelings, it's just like, I'm not saying use a men's bathroom because you're definitely at risk for being like essayed in a men's bathroom by weirdos that see you walk in. So I don't think you should use that one. But I'm just saying to protect everyone's feelings, I think, yes, either we should go to three bathrooms where it's men, women's, and um, gender neutral, or you should use like a family room, or if
can
we
I
have to,
how
yeah,
many
advocate for the ceiling to floor doors.
right. One of the best restrooms I've ever seen in my life. I can't remember if it's Target or somebody, one of the American stores just started implementing this. But their new restrooms, the entire washroom, like just where you wash your hands, is open. So the entire store can see people washing their hands. And then the stalls are fully closed. So you can't see in the stalls themselves. But the where you wash your hands is fully open. And I think that would be a much safer uh, bathroom.
Okay, okay. I mean, teach their own. I don't know. I'm trying to basically just be like, not on to be on the um disrespectful side, because I see people come on here and be just disrespectful. You are who you are, and congrats to that. And I'm for sure, I envy it because again, I know tons of people who are cis women and men, and they don't know who the fuck they are. excuse my language, but they don't. And it's great that you know who you are, and that's amazing as a person. I just, I don't know. There's one day there will be a solution for it. I just feel like as far as, especially us having, baby boomers still alive and active, there are going to be people that fight you against it. And I just feel like, I don't know. There's no really safe way, I guess, because I mean, I did agree with the bathroom thing, and then you're bringing up the that someone could follow you in there because they saw that you identify as something else. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like just might be a hard topic because either way, you are at risk. I feel like either way.
Right.
It is a very tough decision. Maybe, I don't know, if I was trans, I really don't know how I would feel. I probably would be too scared to even use a public restroom, personally.
Right. Well, I appreciate you coming up here.
Of course.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you. You're more than welcome to join. Hello. Hello. Okay, have a wonderful night. Y'all keep tapping that screen. It really helps. Thank you. We're almost to 10K. Oh my gosh, we're almost already there. Okay, maybe I should do a different one. Y'all tap that screen and get it to 18 or to 15K. Hi, Jake.
Hello. Hi. So I just wanted to say, first of all, like,
I just need your age, please.
I'm 18,
Okay, and what year were you born?
2005.
Okay, perfect.
So I just wanted to like state, first of all, like, you can be who you want to be. That's completely fine. That's like, it shouldn't be anyone else's business who you want to be. But I think when it comes to the conversation of like the bathrooms, it does get quite a bit complicated. And sorry if I stutter, I'm a bit nervous. But I think
Wait, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, no
but
worries.
Just breathe in.
Yeah, I've never done the lies with someone, so
You're okay. Just take a deep breath. You got this.
But I think when someone transitions, so let's say they were born a man and they've transitioned into a woman, I think then that person is now a woman. They now identify as a woman if they're transitioning into a woman. And if they want to use the women's bathroom, that's fine with me. But I think if you're willing to go through with transitioning into a woman, you should also be kind of, I don't know, I don't want to sound rude, but kind of putting in that effort to kind of come across as a woman, if that makes sense. Like, because sometimes you'll get people who will say, I identify as a woman, I use she, her pronouns, but if you didn't know them and you looked at them, you'd think that is a male, that,
Can I tell you why that doesn't work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll start with the main one that people usually bring up, and that's surgery, right? So I don't know where you're from, and I'm assuming the prices are going to be similar or even more expensive. But in America, surgery, bottom surgery can go like minimum probably around like 50K. And it just gets more expensive depending on the different procedure that you get.
Yeah, no, I completely get that.
And so not everybody can access that. And then when it comes to hormones, not everybody can take hormones because some people are either their health just doesn't promote that or permit it. And then there's a bunch of reasons why people can't take hormones.
Yeah, no, I completely
and then
get
when
that.
it also comes to clothing or looks, nobody can change how they look unless you are wealthy enough to be able to have those surgeries. And I'm sorry, but America is broke. And most people cannot afford to have facial feminization surgery or top surgery or whatever kind of surgery that you think makes you look more feminine or more masculine. And when it comes to clothes, I don't think clothes define gender, so I think that one's a little loose. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think passability should be defined because I'm not going to go around and tell you whether or not a cis woman looks more masculine or more feminine. I'm just going to say, you identify as a woman, use a women's restroom, go take your shit, go destroy the toilet, but please remember to wash your hands.
Yeah, no, I get that, but the point, well, at least in my mind, the way I kind of see it is if you are someone who does look more masculine, but you're identifying as a woman, you're saying, I am a woman, and then you're going,
Oh.
you are, like that might scare them. They might think a man's just came into the female toilets, and that's gonna raise a lot of concerns, especially if that's like a mother in the toilet with her daughter.
What about a cis woman who looks more masculine?
What, sorry?
What about a cis woman who looks more masculine?
That's definitely a good point to make, and I guess that's kind of why it becomes so complicated because you like obviously if I didn't know who you were and I walked past you in the street, I wouldn't know if like you went by she her or they them or he they, like I wouldn't know. But I also, when it comes to this community, I feel like there's a lot of people who kind of don't understand that. So like,
Don't
you know,
understand what.
because I guess like there's a lot of people in this community, like when you try to have these conversations with them and say like, you know, these are concerns that need to be talked about, because like you are right, there are like cisgendered women who do look more masculine and there are cisgendered males who look more feminine, like that is true. Um, but it is also concerns to bring up. And but when you try to bring up these concerns and say, okay, then what can we do to make, people feel more comfortable, they instantly just go, well, they don't say this per se, but it's almost this attitude of, well, I don't care how you're feeling, I want to make myself feel more comfortable, like, and all that. And while it's fine to say, you know, I want to make myself feel comfortable, you also need to think about the people around you, if that makes sense.
Do you think that because I know that statistically worldwide, cis men are more likely to SA someone in the restroom, significantly more than any other gender.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that there might be a bigger need to teach cis men how to treat people? Do you think that could be like a bigger topic we should be talking about instead of which restroom you prefer to use?
Yeah, I definitely do think it is a conversation that also does need to happen, but that doesn't like it doesn't mean that the other conversations shouldn't be happening as well. Sorry if I'm like sounding really like all over the
No,
place.
I understand
I'm
where you're
still
coming
very
from. I think
nervous.
there is a huge problem when it comes to restrooms. And I think that, one of the solutions, like I said earlier, is creating a open spaced sink area and a floor to ceiling door for your stall. I think that's the best solution. But I also think that uh, like you are significantly more likely to be SA'd by a cis man in the restroom than you are a trans person. So I think you should be more worried about the education
Mm-hmm.
to cis men uh, because they're causing a lot of harm. Hi, Sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but cis men are are a huge problem right now.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that.
Yeah, and I don't think that is like I never see that being talked about. It's always a trans issue. It's never a cis man issue. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think that when we aren't discussing those problems, I think it's a little hypocritical to be saying that trans women using a women's restroom makes you uncomfortable, because I think that you should be having a problem with a cis man using the restroom. Can you necessarily always identify a cis man in the restroom? No, but also you should be educating cis men to be decent fucking human beings.
Yeah, no, I get that. And I do agree with the point of like the stalls like being top to floor, because I know personally, like whether it's changing rooms or just toilets in themselves, I know I definitely do feel more comfortable like with the top to floor toilets, because even though like I know in America the gaps between the stalls are ridiculous, like it's horrendous and
It's
it's
weird.
scary. But it's different here. The gaps are much smaller, but it's still like I don't think there should be gaps in the first place, because you don't know what people's intentions are.
Right.
Um,
I think I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
no.
I just think that it's weird that America does a lot of things differently, because I know that in like some countries they don't even use toilets. They have like bathrooms, but they have holes in the ground, and like I don't know how to explain it, but like you have a floor to ceiling door, and then you stand over this like toilet that's on the floor, and then you squat.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I think the main thing is the floor to ceiling stall. Um, like I think that is I think that would significantly change uh statistics. I mean, do I still think that essays will still happen if we keep the washroom private? Like just where you wash your hands. If we keep that private too, I think that there will still be problems. But I think that if we remove the literal wall that separates the washroom from like public site, and then change the stalls to be floor to ceiling, we would have a significantly less problem.
There's also just one last point, because I don't want to take up too much time, but there was just also another point I wanted to make. I'd seen someone else make this point, but it was the conversation of what if cis men were taking advantage of, all of this and saying, oh, I identify as a woman, I'm this, and then they're being let into the bathrooms, like they're being let into the female bathrooms, but they're not actually identifying as a female, they're not actually identifying as she, her, but they're saying that just so they can get access to the female toilets.
Right. So with that, that's already happening. Whether there's a trans specific law, like even if you were to create a law that says that trans women are not allowed to use the women's restroom and trans men or you have to use the restroom based on your birth sex, which obviously doesn't work because you have different variations of sex. But obviously, the typical male female, who is going to stop these men from using the restroom, and how would you do that?
I definitely just do think it is a conversation like on all sides, like, this safety issue that does come with it. But then also your point of like we should be teaching like these cis men at a young age, like, this is how you should act in public, this is how you shouldn't act in public, like how you should act around people. And I definitely do think that is something that should definitely start being taught at a young age, because if you're teaching these young kids at a young age, like, oh, this is how sex works, this is how this works, you should also be teaching them, like, this is how you should act around this subject, and if you act this way, this is bad. But I definitely do think it is a conversation about, like, safety that needs to be talked about. But I'm not going to take up too much time because I'm still a bit nervous, so I'll go there now. But I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you. Appreciate you for being here.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Y'all remember, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. Tap, tap, tap that screen. Thank you for hitting 5K. I really appreciate it. You're more than welcome to join the box. Just remember to tap that screen. Hello, age please.
I'm 31, born in 92.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
I think they should probably. I know that this might. First of all, I'm so sorry. I'm not native speaking English, but
That's
I'm
fine.
trying my best. I think we should like build like non-binary, or I don't know the exact word. Restroom. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I think it might be bad for you. I don't, because I think you will love to be able to use the women restroom, but it's such a messed up topic. I mean, there are way too many point of view, and I don't even know the right answer, because I think we really should speak about it a lot and confront each other. But from my point of view, I agree. I can agree with the girl who spoke before, um, because yeah, I mean, a lot of women will probably, sorry, will probably feel a little bit insecure, and I also agree with you. We should totally, I don't know, organize like class for men, because I think that's one of like the most important thing. And yeah, absolutely. But I don't know, like I think that we should first of all educate ourselves first, because like from my point of view, also talking about myself, I feel like I should know more. Maybe if I was able to talk with trans women, trans men, I would probably understand more. um but unfortunately I don't really have the chance to do that, and that really pissed me off. But I feel like I'm so ignorant that I would probably um not be scared, but I would probably have a bit of anxiety if a man, no, a trans woman, I'm so sorry, um get in the bath in the restroom while I'm in it, because we always heard people talking about men, air word, women, and I don't know. Sometimes in my mind, I still feel like, yeah, you still man. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be rude. I'm trying to explain what I'm thinking about,
Do you mean like
but
a more masculine woman?
exactly. Um, I think that nowadays we, as a women, we really kind of are scared when we get the idea that a man could get in our restroom, because that's where we should like feel secure. We shouldn't be like so vigilant all the time,
Right.
and like yeah, I would probably feel a bit anxious, but at the same time, I think that's my fault because I don't think like I'm too um, intelligent about this topic. I didn't really have a chance to talk about this topic. Um, but I hope I be able to, meet trans people and like trying to change my mind a little bit. But yeah,
Right.
something like that.
Well, I appreciate you and thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I think it's quite funny that she stated that there should be a class for cis men. And I think she's absolutely right. I think there should be a class based on one, female anatomy, because 99% of men can't find the clit, and yet you want to judge me for how I identify. Go figure out your problem first, okay? Because I think a lot of women would appreciate that. And two, if you can't find the clit, who are you to tell me what my gender is? And second of all, yeah, I think men should be taught how to treat women with respect and not as property or as objects. Yeah, because I myself don't find myself attracted to women, but I see a lot of times men that are can't just simply have basic respect, and it's yeah. But anyways, remember y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. Also, tap that screen. It really does help. For the sub, we are doing an extra 90 minutes for every sub that we get tonight. That's going to come with a permanent Discord link to my Discord server. It's a safe place, not a debate place. On Mondays, we're gonna do a video chat at 4:30 Central Time, and we did one today, and we will do one every week at 4:30 Central Time unless something crazy goes up, and anyone's more than welcome to be in the voice channel at any time. Yeah, and then you also help support me, and then yeah. And then the last 20 minutes of the live is going to be sub-only chat. Also, this beautiful thing right here is the Anchor Series 6 wireless portable charger for iPhone. And it's literally amazing. You get an extra 2.5 hours of charge. It comes with a little stand. So you can set your phone on it, or you can just hold it in your hand. And yes, it is USB-C. Because I know that a lot of times we're trying to transfer over to USB-C. And sometimes you get the ones that are like the old little thing like that. And yeah, so upgrade. And then if you press this cool little button on the top, it'll show you like what your battery life is. And yeah, gives you an extra 2.5 hours of charge. So click that little pin down there and go check it out. It's literally amazing. And it's on sale. It's literally on sale. And then with a TikTok coupon, if you have one, it's like literally even cheaper. But yeah. All right, who's next? Sarah Irons. Hello.
Hello.
Please. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, age, please.
I'm 20.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
So in my opinion, I am a Christian, so I guess my opinion will be biblical based, but I think that you should use the restroom to the gender that you were assigned to at birth. So if you were a man at birth, I would say use the men restroom, and if you were a women's, I would use the women restroom.
So nobody is born an adult, but just so you know, I am also a Christian.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. You said that last part, you said you are a Christian?
I am, but I said nobody is born an adult.
Yeah, so in my belief on Christianity, if you claim to be a Christian, then
I don't claim.
I'm trying to think how to word this. Okay, well, if you are a Christian, then how can you identify the opposite gender that what God gave you? It's kind of like the lukewarmness where you're either like half in or half out. If God gave you a gender at birth.
There was trans people in the Bible.
There's what?
There's transgender people in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's your point. And God saw them as normal people. Jesus specifically said to treat them as if they are your friends and not your enemy.
I was agreeing with you on the point that you made, and now that I'm thinking of it, I don't recall any point in the Bible where they're speaking of transgender, but I'm not saying that's not true. I just don't.
They used to be called,
I guess I haven't quite read that part.
They were called eunuchs.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. I'm still pretty new at my faith, so I'm not like, a huge expert into it. I've just always been raised that like people can't be a true Christian if they identify, I guess, as transgender. That's just, I guess, how like I've always been preached to and what I believe in.
Is that you in your profile picture?
Yeah, that is me.
Okay, so you're wearing mixed fabrics,
Yes.
which is a sin.
It's not a sin. In the Old Testament, which is why the New was written for laws nowadays, which is when the commandments were updated and everything. Back then, they wore, I believe it was all cotton clothes. I'm sorry, what was that?
This is an exact problem with Bible thumpers, is they pick and choose what you can and cannot follow. And the New Testament wasn't just, hey, forget the Old Testament, let's move on. It was this is like an updated version of what's going on now, and it wasn't just like forget the past and move on with forward.
No, I wasn't meaning it that. I wasn't meaning it as in like forget the past. I'm just saying like there's a big difference between the Old and New Testament. But in the Old Testament, like I believe people could only wear, what was it? I believe it's like all cotton clothes or like lining clothes, something like that. But like today, like it's now changed. Like in the Old Testament, it was a sin to get tattoos because you were piercing your skin with needles. But a lot of people believe nowadays that like tattoos are fine because Jesus had a tattoo on his thigh.
So the tattoo thing was misinterpreted for a very long time based on modern terminology. And the reason why the tattoos got brought up was because there was a group of non-Christians labeling themselves with what Christians found to be not Christian. It had nothing to do with the tattoos themselves or that they were present. It was what the tattoos were symbolizing that was sinful. It wasn't actually the tattoos. I can't remember what his name is, but I just saw a TikTok video the other day about a guy who was also discussing it because he's a pastor and he was discussing his arm tattoos. But yeah, that isn't. I don't know. You'd have to Google like pastors talking on tattoos, but to each their own. And I think if you're going to use the Bible as your main source of your sense of morality, I don't think that picking and choosing is the right way to go. I think if you're going to fully believe in the Bible, you should fully believe in the Bible, and if you're not, then you can believe in parts of the Bible. I'm not saying that's not true because that's literally what I believe, but I'm not like picking and choosing. Yeah.
I wasn't meaning in the way of picking and choosing. I was just trying to give examples and stuff. But yeah, I haven't read the full Bible. I'm still in the middle of studying it. So there's still a lot that in my faith I need to learn, a lot that I need to grow in as well. But
I mean,
but yeah, as you said about the tattoos thing. I'm sorry, what was that?
A lot of times that people bring up the Bible is when they say, well, in the beginning, it says God made man and woman. Okay, yes, he did. But also throughout time, there was trans people, and that's specifically used in the Bible. So I think that, yeah, if you haven't seen that before, I would research it.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get like stronger in my faith and everything like that. But a comment you made about tattoos, which is a really good point, that the tattoos itself aren't wrong. It's just the intentions you have behind it. Like in the Bible, when people were making like wood carvings or idling crystals, things like that. Like, for example, like what people think are sins today and like what really aren't. Like drinking in general is not a sin. It's just the way you handle it. If you get drunk, that's a sin. Things like that. Tattoos aren't sins, but if you're idolizing something on your body, then that's a sin, is how I look at it.
Right. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I'm pretty well knowledged in the Bible world as I grew up going to church, and I wouldn't say that my parents were strict Christians, but I kind of held myself to a higher standard than, or I wouldn't say standard. I held myself to a higher Christian standard than my parents did, and I don't want to say a perfect child because nobody's perfect, but I was extremely Bible thumping when I was 18, or before I turned 18, and then I turned 18, and yeah. And then shit got crazy. Y'all, that person did not join. Y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. Thank you for getting us to 18K. Tap your screens. It really does help. Remember, the subathon is going on. For anyone that subs, it's going to add 2 minutes to the timer. The last 20 minutes of the live is going to be sub-only chats. And then just remember that with your sub comes a permanent link to the Discord, which is a safe place, not a debate space. And on Monday, we're going to do a video chat at 4:30 Central Time, which we did one today. And we can hang out, chill, watch a movie, because you can do that on Discord, which is freaking amazing. And then you also help support me, so I appreciate that. Ton backpack is like medium size. It's not like a normal size backpack. It's like one of the smaller backpacks, so it's larger than a normal size purse. I think my only smaller purse is my Steve Madden purse, and I think I have a Roxy purse that's smaller. But like literally it's okay, that person did not load in. Yes, I literally have a dog purse. It's so cute. I'll show it sometime if I have it nearby. It's literally got like a gold chain, and then it has like the it's like faux black leather, and it has like the little X marking things. Hello. Okay, perfect. Have a wonderful night. Da, 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 da. Hello.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so
Thanks.
I know I'm expecting a lot of hate on this, but
I just need your
like not
age,
from you.
please.
Hmm?
I just need your age.
Oh, 18.
Okay. And what year were you born? Okay. Have a wonderful night. Isaiah, you know you can't be in this box, fool. Nice try. I love you, but no. Oh, really? Big manly dude, use the outhouse. I don't have an outhouse. But if I did, I would use it. If I didn't have a bathroom. Use the outhouse. Use the porta potty. Can we talk about how porta potties are disgusting and they need to invent something else? Can we talk about that? Okay, this person's not loading. Y'all, why is nobody loading? Y'all, this is a good time. This is a good little time to, tap your screens before the tea starts. Hello.
Hello. I'm 20. I was born in 2003.
How much restroom should I use?
So I believe that it's literally like up to you. You know what I mean? Like it's none of my business where anyone else is doing their business, you know? My huge thing, like, so I'm a Christian, I'm conservative, whatever, but it has nothing to do with like the way I treat other people, so for me it's like if you want to use the women's restroom because you identify as a woman, like who am I to tell you like you can't use the restroom? Like, you're a human being, you should be able to use the restroom. Like and I see that people are saying like use a trans bathroom, whatever. First of all, there aren't any like trans bathrooms right now, and I do feel like, so I go to a Catholic college right now, and we have gender neutral bathrooms, and it's just one single bathroom, and it's just like one like private bathroom. You just close the door, you use it, and you leave, you know, and I think that that's perfectly fine. I don't think that we need to have like male and female and gender neutral and disabled and all of this. Like, we don't need 50 different bathrooms for every single human being on the planet. There's no point in that. You know, if it makes you uncomfortable, like go use a private bathroom, you know, use a family bathroom. It's just, I don't really see why there's so much hate surrounded by it. Like, who cares? You know, like you're going in there to do your business and you're leaving. So, and like the huge like debate about like, oh, like I'm a Christian, this is how I see it. Like, that's great and all, but I'm a Christian. I grew up a Christian. I grew up in a very conservative household, and I still treat people equally. I still see you as, you know, if you're a woman, you're a woman, and if you're a man, you're a man. I don't really care. You know, I see you as a person, and you deserve all the rights that I have too. So, I mean, I'm sorry that you have like so many people in here that are just hating to hate. I think like
I also just want to reiterate that, I mean, I'm not going to speak for you, but Lindsay wasn't saying that disability bathrooms aren't needed. She's saying that trans people shouldn't be forced to use the disabled bathroom.
Right, exactly. Like, you don't need to use like a disability bathroom because you're transgender. Like, you shouldn't have to conform to that. Like, that's you know, like who cares? Like, you're a woman, I see you as a woman. That's amazing. You know who you are. A lot of people in this world do not have any idea who they are. You know, I'm a straight woman, I'm cisgender, and I like to think that I know who I am, but there's so many people in this world that are just insecure in themselves, and they have no idea who they are, and they will project that onto you at any chance they get, you know. Also, like a huge thing that I say all the time is like our society's changing all the time, and the problem is like a lot of people just are not open-minded enough to kind of allow evolution to go on and allow things to change in society. Like, they're like, this is how it always was, this is how it's always going to be, but that's not realistic. You know, things are always changing, always growing, and that's just reality.
Right. Well,
But
I appreciate you coming on here.
yeah, of course. I hope you have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyways, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. It really does help. Keep tapping your screens. I know that your thumbs are probably tired, but I really appreciate all of the people that are here and, you know, interacting and tapping that screen, hitting the follow. Remember, with the sub, if you sub tonight, it's going to come with a permanent Discord link, and you will get the permanent Discord link. And then on Mondays, we do a video call at 4:30 Central Time. It is a safe place, not a debate place. It's more of just like more time for our community to talk to each other, whether we just want to hang out, chill, watch a movie on Discord, or whatever. And then it gives you also access to the sub-only chats. And for the last 20 minutes, so in 20 minutes and 40 seconds, we're going to switch it to sub-only chats. But y'all remember to hit that follow and keep tapping your screens. It really does help. Not you again. Or not you. I was talking about a comment, but hello.
Hi,
Hi, age please.
I'm 18. I was born in 2005.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
Well, first, I just want to say I watched this whole live, and it sounds a lot like you claim that you're a Christian, but you're really not.
But I am.
And I'm saying that because why would you want to ruin the body that God gave you? Pierce yourself, get like tattoos and shit. Like you're
I'm not
ruining it.
ruining my body by doing this.
Okay, and another thing about the restroom, if you were born with a penis, you need to go to the men's bathroom.
Does that include females?
No.
Okay, but what about a female born with a penis?
I have never heard of that. If that is so, then if you have a penis, you're a man. And I would never let my kids in a men or in a girl's bathroom if it was the other way around. And if it's a men's bathroom, like it's just
So you
yeah.
would let your
No.
child in the men's restroom with men who are more likely to SA,
If I had a
but
son,
not
yes.
a trans woman in a restroom with your children who are way less
If I had a
likely
son,
to.
yes.
I'm sorry, I was finishing.
Also, I'm sorry, but there's no about the another thing about transgenders being in the Bible. I don't know what
There's no
Bible you're
I'm
reading.
sorry. I'm
That's
sorry. I'm going to stop
so
you for a
weird.
second. I'm going to stop you for a second. We are not transgenders. We are transgender people.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call you transgenders because
No, you're going to call
transgender
me
people.
transgender person, or you're not going to be on my live.
Alright. I just won't call you anything, to be honest.
Okay, perfect.
I'll call you a fake, and you claim that you're
Okay,
a
have a
Christian and you're
wonderful
not.
night. I think you claim to be a fake Christian as well because you're judging me, and in the Bible it tells me that you're not allowed to do that. So have a wonderful night. Speaking of Christian,
You need to grow the hell up.
all right, have a wonderful night, Christian. I don't even know what they said. It was something about you need to something, but I don't even know. I don't even care. But you going and Bobby. I don't even know what they said. Y'all remember to hit that follow if you haven't already. Tap your screens. Sub. Follow the link to your portable wireless charger that's waiting for you to order it so you can have your phone charger whenever you need it. Okay. Yvonne and Barbie, if you are still in chat, just re-request and I will bring you up. It's just not loading. Fred? Hello. Sorry, y'all. TikTok like updated their like thing for some reason, and so now the like buttons are in different places for me. Hello.
Hello?
Age, please.
Huh?
Your age.
18.
All right, and what year were you born?
04.
Okay, and which bathroom should I use?
Well, what were you born with? You were born with a penis?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
But that's kind of key to the situation here now. That's like a big part of it.
So you think that what your outer genitals are would define what you should, what restroom you should use?
Your genitals define which bathroom you should use. That's
Okay,
literally
but what are
urinals
the
are for a penis, right? Like the bathrooms are literally designed for men and women.
Okay, so what about a female? So someone, a cis woman, right, who was born with a penis.
How are you a female then?
It's called intersex.
Well, what makes her a female?
3 out of the 5 sexual characteristics would match the typical female.
Well, the thing is, most of these people aren't trans. I mean, this is a very rare case you're talking about.
It's actually not. 3% of known population is 3%. And they estimate that if we were able to karyotype the entire population, world population, it would be around 10 to 15%. So we can't just say they don't exist. So I'm asking you, if it is a cis woman who was born with a penis, which restroom should she use?
Hmm. The concept just doesn't make sense to me.
Concept is
How are you?
real.
How
So
are
I'm
you a
just
woman? No, I'm just thinking. How are you? How can you possibly be a woman if you have a penis?
well, one, she identifies as one. Two,
Well, identifying and actually having the part that makes you a male or female is two different things.
what part, what singular part
A
makes you a
vagina
male
and a
or female?
penis.
I'm sorry?
A vagina and a penis.
Okay, I'm going to say that 99% of scientists are not going to say, like, even if they are Republican or conservative and have biased points of views, are going to disagree with you and would say that 3 out of 5 sexual characteristics would make up a male or a female.
I would say that most people in this chat would identify a person, if they're a female, they have a vagina, and if they're a male, they have a penis.
Okay, and that would show a lot of
No, it wouldn't. That's
need for
really how
education.
you define that. That's really how you define male and female.
No, male and female are defined by 3 out of the 5 sexual characteristics. And sometimes
What
you
are
can't
these
even match
three?
those
What are
because
these
you have
five?
different
What are these
variation. I'm
five?
sorry, I'm talking, so please don't
My
interrupt.
my bad, Peyton.
So 3 out of the 5 are the typical male and female, and then you have intersex, which there are like over 30 variations. So I don't think your outer genitals are a good way to, because like, what if you have someone who was born with both? Which ones should they use?
Well, like I'm saying, that's just a really rare case. That's a really
Okay, but
specific.
they still exist. So which
Yeah, but
restroom should they
that's
use?
like I'm telling you, most trans people don't have that problem. They
I'm
just believe
telling
that
you,
they're the other
okay,
gender.
just because you're transgender or just because you're intersex does not mean you're transgender. Just because you're transgender does not mean you're intersex. I am asking you,
Yeah, when
if
you're
a
intersex,
person
you
is
have that.
born with both outer sexual reproduction systems, which
Yeah, but
bathroom should they?
I'm sorry, but this isn't even the question that you're doing. This is a different question. Intersex. This is about a transgender woman.
Okay,
That's not intersex.
you brought up the point, or your statement, your opinion, that it would be based off what my outer genitalia would be. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but I'm just saying, you said that that would define which restroom you should use. So I'm only asking you, if you have somebody who was born with both, which restroom should they use?
I don't really know for that one.
Okay,
I
so
guess
you would say that outer
what
genitalia would
you would
not
look like
define
more.
what restroom you should use?
Well, if you have both, how can you define to one?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's a very small part of the population. Most trans people don't
Okay,
have.
but they still exist. So
Yes, but most trans people. The
you're
argument
very
really
good at
isn't whether.
interrupting, babe. You're very good at interrupting.
I'm sorry, babe, but I mean the question is more for trans people who don't have it, who don't have that problem.
I don't think you're listening very well. I'm not saying that this is just a transgender issue. You defining which restroom you should use by outer genitalia, it would involve more than just trans people or intersex people. Which restroom should a person who was born with both outer genitalia use?
Yeah, but why are you asking me that same question? I already said I don't really know for that one. But these are two different
So
questions you're
that would
asking.
prove
These
that
are two
you're
different problems. Okay, explain to me how these are not two different problems.
because we're
One where
talking
you have
about
both. Oh, wait,
genitalia, and you are
Yeah,
trying
but
to
okay,
make.
listen.
Okay, do you want me
One,
to answer your question or not? Because
yeah,
I'm going to either
I'm
put
gonna
you
I'm gonna
down
explain
because.
my question,
Okay, can you
and then I
stop
want you to
talking
answer.
for? Can you stop talking for 2 seconds?
Bro.
You're very good at interrupting. I'm trying to have a decent conversation. If you can't
Okay.
not interrupt, I'm going to just let you out of the box where you can go do your own research on why your statement or opinion
Can you
doesn't
explain it to
work.
me?
Okay, stop interrupting.
You're rambling on now. Just tell me.
Okay, I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm here to have respectful conversations, y'all. I wish I could have conversations with people that were my age and older, but obviously that would not work. We have to have conversations with everyone, and unfortunately, we have children that just don't grow up for some reason. Hello. Oh, okay. Y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. Tap your screens. It really does help. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to be changing it to sub only. Just because I appreciate my subs and I want to give them that space. Hello. Hello. Okay, you muted yourself. I'm assuming you just don't want to be up here. Okay. You removed yourself. We got Loki's. Ooh. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Age, please.
18.
All right. And what year were you born?
2005.
All right. And which restroom should I use?
I'm confused.
About?
Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, I am a transgender woman. Which restroom do you think I should use?
I think there should be like a separate bathroom, like maybe like family, but not like family, but like, I don't know, so that everybody's comfortable.
Can I tell you why that wouldn't work?
Why?
Because if there was a bathroom, let's say it was labeled as a transgender bathroom, if I walk into a transgender bathroom, I am now showing everybody that is around me. I'm outing myself as transgender, which would put me at a higher risk of getting either SA'd, followed, or A'd at all. So that is not going to work.
Okay.
I love when I tell someone something and they run. She's a runner, she's a track star. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, age please?
Hold on. Okay, wait, I got a question real quick.
Okay, I need your age please.
I don't care, you faggot. You look like a fish.
Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself? I love how this person had to run to their room. So their, I'm assuming parents didn't hear them. Hello.
Hi.
Age please?
24.
All right. And which restroom should I use?
I was gonna say the same thing as like a family bathroom. Like I know you said you might get targeted in like the if it was a family bathroom, but you know some people like if well like trans people whatever bathroom they go into and like let's say someone can tell you're trans, that could be a target either way. So I don't know like that's like
Right.
it could go both ways, I feel like.
Right. So I mean, I think anyone who walks into a restroom is taking a risk.
Yeah.
And that is a personal choice. And unfortunately, things happen in the bathroom that should not happen. But your choice to walk in that restroom, you're taking a risk in general.
Yeah. So that's like I don't know, that's like very up in the air. I guess it's like your choice, I guess. Go into which one you feel comfortable in. If you feel like it's odd, then just get right out and go on about your day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. I love how, like, for some reason, okay, so my hair's at the point where, like, the blonde is literally, like, starting to do this, and then, like, with this background, it, like, disappears sometimes, so it looks like this, and I'm like, it's giving, like, the 1950s when they did, like, the little, what's this called? The little rolls in the back. Anyways, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up there. I really appreciate it. Tap your screen. Oh dang, we're already at 30K. Let's try to get to 35K. I know y'all can do it. Thank you everyone that's here. In a minute and 6 seconds, I'm going to change it to sub only chat. If you do sub, it's going to add 90 seconds to the timer. And then with that sub, you're gonna get a permanent link to the Discord where we're gonna have video chats on Mondays at 4:30 Central Time, and it is a safe place, not a debate place. And so yeah, we can hang out, watch a movie, whatever. 4:30 Central Time Mondays. Welcome back to Disney. I don't know why I had that random thought. Change this to sub only chats now. And I will bring on the next guest. I gotta scroll all the way to the bottom, which is so annoying. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. Oh, that person did not join. Chloe, wait, is this Chloe? If it's Chloe, I'm not letting you in the box, ma'am. You're not allowed in the box. I don't know if it's the right Chloe, but how's Fortnite? It's okay. I can't wait to a new chapter. Hello.
Hi.
Age, please.
15.
Okay. Unfortunately, TikTok guidelines, you have to be 18, but I hope you have a wonderful night. Somebody lied about their age on TikTok. Hello.
Hello.
Age, please.
18.
Okay, what year were you born?
2002.
Okay. Have a wonderful night. 2002. Okay, 2002. Go do math and then come back. Actually, don't come back because you're not 18. But yeah. 2002. Hi, Rainbow Dads. Hello. Hello. Why do people request if they don't want to be in the box? Like, I don't understand it. Hello.
Oops.
Hello.
Hi.
Age, please.
22.
All right. And which restroom should I use?
Either the gender neutral ones. Gender neutral bathrooms.
Okay. So when we most of the time, in America, are you in America?
No.
Okay. So most of the time in America, when we have gender neutral bathrooms, it means we only have gender neutral bathrooms. Otherwise, we mostly only have men or women restrooms. So in the case that it's men and women restrooms, which one should I use?
I don't know, either family or disabled one, because I don't think you should be
telling
using
you
the
that In the case that there's only a man's restroom and a woman's restroom, which one should I use?
Well, it's the point of the bathrooms is it's assigned to your sex.
It's not.
It is.
It's assigned to your gender.
No, because that's
sex would
how
be
they
male and
separate.
female, and man and woman is gender.
Yeah, but it's also assigned to their sex.
It's not. I'm telling you that here in America, at least, when it's a man's restroom and a woman's restroom, they are aligning that with your gender, not your sex.
Okay, well, Australia is different because it's assigned with their sex.
So it's
Because,
a
like, if
female
you've
and
got,
male restroom.
pardon?
It says female and male restroom.
Sorry, you just kind of cut me off.
Okay, I'm asking you, in Australia, do the little labels on the bathrooms say male and female or man and woman?
It just has a, like, icon. Doesn't have words.
Didn't have words. Okay,
No.
that's interesting. I've never heard that one before. Okay, so if you were here
But,
in
yeah,
America,
sorry, what was I saying before? Was,
you
the
were trying
bathrooms
to
are
tell me what
assigned.
American bathrooms refer to, and I was telling you that you were
Wait,
incorrect.
am I allowed to, like, talk without getting cut off?
You asked me a question.
No, I did not. I was just
You
going
just
on to
said,
what
what
I
was
was
it
trying to
talking
say
about, and I
before.
told you.
Oh, I think you got it misconstrued. I was going to continue the conversation.
Oh, okay. I'm
What I
sorry,
was
I
saying
just thought you were
before.
asking a
No, that's
question.
okay. In Australia, it's assigned with our sex. People who are assigned male at birth and have, male genitalia go into the male's bathroom. And the same with females. Like, if we're assigned with female genitalia at birth, we go into the female bathrooms. Because that's, like, the whole point of a bathroom.
I'm gonna ask you, I'm just gonna Google this really quick, just so I can see this, because I've never seen that before. Australia laws on gender and bathroom. Of course, my computer is not connected to the Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh. I wish I was able to see another Australian in the chat so I could. Okay. While we wait, okay, let's do a scenario where you're in America. And here in America, we base our bathrooms on gender. Where do you think I should use the bathroom?
If you're a male, you use the male bathroom. If you're a female, you use the female bathroom.
I'm telling you, we don't have male and female bathrooms. We have man and woman restrooms.
Is that not the same thing?
No. So gender and sex are two different things.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Right. So we have a man's restroom and a woman's restroom. We do not have male and female restrooms. Typically.
Okay, but I think it's assigned to both gender and sex. So if you're a woman and
assigned
you
to
look
your
like a
gender.
woman and you've got female genitalia, you go to the women's bathroom, correct?
No. But let's say that was correct. What about a female who's born with a penis?
Okay, that's definitely rare. So that's in a rare case.
Okay,
And
but
if
they
that
exist.
was the
So I'm
case, and
asking
if it
you, which
is,
restroom do you think
and
we
if
should use?
okay, someone's intersex and they look like a woman and have both genitalias, like male and female, then they can go to the disabled one
That's
or
not
the
what I
gender
asked.
neutral one. There's toilets out there for that to cater for everybody's.
What? I've never seen an intersex bathroom.
No, I'm talking about gender neutral bathrooms. That's a
Oh,
rare case.
we don't typically have those.
There's no such thing as an intersex bathroom because it's rare. It is rare.
Yes, but I'm telling you, when we have gender neutral restrooms, we have gender neutral restrooms, not men and women restrooms. When we have men and women restrooms presenting, we don't have gender neutral restrooms presenting.
I literally have a gender neutral bathroom at my workplace.
I literally am telling you, in America, that we don't have these things.
Okay,
We
but you don't
have
need to be
gender
rude.
neutral restrooms and we have man and woman restrooms, but they typically do not present at the same time.
Okay, skill issue. That seems like an American problem.
Also, the NSW Anti-Discrimination Act of 1977, this is in Australia, states that it is unlawful to discriminate against someone due to their transgender status or perceived transgender
Yeah,
status,
that's why we got gender neutral bathrooms.
I'm sorry, can I finish? Including when it comes to accessing bathrooms. Therefore, they have the right, thank you. Oh, that was for you. Are you going to say thank you?
What?
Are you going to say thank you for your hand heart?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that. Thank you, whoever sent that to me. Appreciate it.
So, Australian law states that you can't discriminate on their perceived transgender status, and that includes when it comes to accessing bathrooms. So, trans women can use a female restroom, and trans men can use a male restroom.
Yeah, and that's why we have gender neutral bathrooms in Australia.
Okay, but if a trans woman identifies as a woman, she is allowed to use the women's restroom in Australia due to NSW Anti-Discrimination Act of 1977.
Okay, personally, that means nothing to me, but if they want to use the women's bathroom, I'm not going to be in there. I don't feel comfortable.
Cool. So you're still going to let them use the restroom, you're just not going to go in there. That was the only question.
Yeah, that's fine. But again, you bring up points of where you don't feel comfortable using the men's bathroom because you're now a woman, correct?
Yes, I identify as a woman.
Yeah. So I understand that and I do respect that, but I'm just saying that you don't feel comfortable. Someone brought up a point before saying maybe use a different bathroom, correct? Like about there's no such thing as a transgender bathroom, so that's silly, but like a gender neutral bathroom or whatever. And you said you weren't comfortable because of, the rates of being SA'd or whatever.
Yeah, so if I was to use a if I was to use a gender neutral restroom when there is a man and woman's restroom presenting as well, that would make me more likely to get SA'd. Trans women using the women's restroom statistically does not prove that they're more likely to SA a cis woman. And let's say that cis women didn't, or let's say that trans people didn't exist, like literally at all. Your statistic of men SAing you in the bathroom is not going to go down, as it is significantly a lot higher than trans people. So,
well, there's been actual cases out there where people have been SA'd because they just identify as the opposite sex and they've invited themselves into the women's bathroom or the men's bathroom because it does happen to men.
Yes,
but I'm not saying that majority of transgender people are the cause of that.
I'm sorry?
Sorry. You cut me off.
Yeah, because you were saying that I said something that I didn't.
No, I was just pulling up a point.
That I didn't say. But also, I think that is kind of different. I've never seen Australian bathroom things, and yeah, you guys don't have literal labels on your doors.
We got some don't show. Some just have the icons. Some of them do have.
I'm saying that's weird to me that there wouldn't be a label. So technically, it's not male, female, man, or woman. It's just a picture of someone who's more feminine and someone who's more masculine.
Yeah, they use the what do you call it? I wouldn't say stick
figure. I think it's funny that they put the disabled sign on. I'm sorry, I think it's funny that they put the disabled sign on the men's side. Um, I don't know, like, why they would do that.
I
But
don't know
I'm
either.
also disabled, so obviously I'm not making fun of disabled people. I'm making fun of the fact that they don't know how to make signs in Australia.
Yeah.
But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night. I only have 5 minutes left, and I would like to have another guest up here.
Yeah, no problem. You have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Yo, Australia needs to get with the program and learn how to make signs because why is being disabled gender specific in Australia? Hello.
Yo, what's good, bro? I got a question.
Can I get your age, please?
What?
Can I get your age?
I'm 19.
All right, and what year were you born?
I was born in 2000. But anyway,
Okay, well,
I don't care. I
have
got
a
a question,
wonderful
please. Can I, let me
night.
answer one question though. One question.
No, 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 no. Imagine not knowing your own age. Oh. Yeah, so I was born 23 years ago, but I'm 19. Y'all go check this out. There's only 5 minutes left. It's the best charger in the world. If you haven't already, hit that follow up here. Tap your screens. This person is not loading, so we're gonna go to the next person. Thank you for all the gifts. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom because typically that's where the people who have been waiting the longest are at. Thank you for the follows and the shares. Hello.
Hello.
Age, please.
26. Wait. Yeah, 26.
Okay. And which restroom should I use?
Okay, so where do you live?
I live in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, so I've been watching you, and I get what you've been saying about, the genders and the science and all this. But okay, if we're gonna be in America and you live in America, you gotta go by the rules. Okay, I get what you mean, but at the same time, who gives a fuck? I'm, I'm- it's annoying. I'm sorry, but like you're such a pick me. Like if you live in America and the sign tells you directly it's for a male or like you said, or more of a masculine. No, fuck all that. It's a fucking man. Like why are you why are you
Exactly.
a pick me? Why you want to be a pick me so much?
A pick me?
Yes. Like I don't get it. You were okay, you live in America, you were born with male genitals.
Do you know that? Do
Get
you
your
know
ass to
that?
the fucking
Do you
bathroom.
know that?
With the way you're talking, yes, I know you're probably on testosterone, and you're a whole
On
fucking
testosterone?
you were born a male, and you want to try to be more than you really are.
Okay, well, I respect your opinion. I hope you have a wonderful
You're a
night.
pick me. I hope you burn, you fat bitch.
Okay. You're such a pick me. I think you're a pick me because you came into my life. Hello. Hello. Okay. Y'all tap 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 that screen. Let's go. Let's go. You got this. You got this. Gucci Gucci. Ooh, you're so handsome. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello?
Sorry, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
18.
Hello?
18.
What year
Can
were you born?
you hear me?
Yeah, what year were you born?
2005. 2005. 2005.
Okay, which restroom should I use?
I have a question if you're willing to answer it. It's like a.
Girl, I swear,
Can
I
I
think
ask
you
it?
should just like, I don't know. I think you should try to find a better signal to your Wi-Fi and then come back because I think we're about 5 minutes off of each other. I don't know why people send invites and then they just leave. Like, You're just wasting time, okay? Hello.
Hey.
Age, please. Okay, have a wonderful night. Yo, how is everybody doing tonight? I'm feeling a little ruthless, and a little delirious because I'm really tired. Livy, thank you for the subscribe. Hello.
Hi.
Age, please.
I'm gonna be 18 in like next.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you have to be 18. Oh my gosh, I just invited like some random person. It wasn't even like a person on the list. Oops. Hello.
Hello?
Age, please.
Never mind.
Okay, perfect. Why are people wasting my time? Like, why do they do that? You're wasting your own time. I don't care that you're wasting my time. You're wasting your own time. Y'all go get your Hi, how are you? Y'all go get your beautiful product. I'm telling you, it's literally amazing. It's for iPhone. It's a wireless charger. It's MagSafe. It goes through MagSafe chargers. It's literally on sale right now. It's right here. No, I see you, Dee. Yo, I swear, why do some people like just not connect? Like some people just don't connect. Like I got some McDonald's Wi-Fi, so if I can connect, I don't know why you, oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness. It's just like a long list for no reason. I feel like this person was in my life the other day. Thank you. I just seen it. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate you. Love you. Why do people load and some don't? Like, I don't understand why that happens. If you guys get me up to 60K within the next 4 minutes, I will turn the comments back on. Y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that follow up here, tap the screen. Why are we wasting time?
What's up?
Hello, age please.
18.
All right, and what pronouns? What year were you born?
2005.
Which restroom should I use? Oh. Okay. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, age please.
18, 2005.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
The male one.
We don't have male or female restrooms. We have men and women restrooms.
Men. Same
Why?
thing.
Why do you think it's not? Why do you think I should use the men's restroom?
Do you have a dick?
So I do not gonna tell you that. But why do you think that genitalia defines what restroom you go to?
Because if you have a dick, you can rape women. If you don't, you can't.
Okay, so I wouldn't say that word, otherwise TikTok will banana you.
I really could care less.
Okay, but for my live, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that. Please. But okay, so what about females who are born with a penis?
That's like insanely rare.
Okay, but they exist. So which restroom do you think they should use?
A female with a penis?
Mm-hmm.
Female.
Do you mean woman restroom?
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't define using the restroom on genitalia.
Not if they're if they have the body of a woman, then no.
What
Actually, I take that back because if they have a dick, they can RAPE.
I think you just don't know your own opinion.
I actually do know my own opinion. I think you're mentally ill.
Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful night.
Okay.
If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. It's called using whatever device, whatever to, you just go like this, and then the screen goes up, and then I go away. So we are here to be respectful and have respectful conversations. Y'all remember to hit that follow up here.
It's a tall white one, and it says this. It says literally this on it. I took a shower already. I know, but use that next time. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Age, please.
I'm 18.
Okay, and what year were you born?
05.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
Well, in my opinion, I guess like if there's girls in there and they're uncomfortable, I mean, you should probably like warn them before if you are transgender, because if you have a you know what down there, that's not what a girl has, you could use it in ways that could harm them. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you just made a lot of points that were very incorrect. So I'm going to start with one. You said that girls do not have penises. Some girls do have penises, whether that's a trans woman or somebody who is along the lines of intersex. What would you say about that?
I think you need to just get your shit together, to be honest with you.
Okay, I hope you have a wonderful night. If y'all don't know what intersex is, I just posted a video about it today. So go ahead, click on my name, go check out that video because it literally has information for you right in front of your face. Please hit that follow if you haven't already. Tap your screens, it really does help. I'm gonna turn the comments back on. I just gotta figure out how to do that. There we go. And then, yeah, just tap your screens. Hi, Salty. Tap your screens. And yeah, hit that follow too. Oh, and did we get another sub? It's not telling me. That's so annoying. Okay, if you subbed just now, thank you. TikTok has been glitching and not telling me. And it is very portable. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, age please?
18. I was born in 05.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
The women's.
Okay.
Because it would not be safe for you to go in the men's, like, at all. That would put you in unnecessary harm, possibly, and you should be able to use whatever bathroom you feel comfortable using.
Well, I appreciate that.
Alright, I hope you have a wonderful night.
You too. Thank you for being here. This thing, okay, I'm gonna let guess who come up. Oh. Guess who? I'll let you on next. It keeps moving. Hi, Ash.
Hi.
Hi, age please?
26.
Ooh. Okay, which restroom do you think I should use?
I think you should use whatever restroom you want to use. Whenever I'm drunk and the women's restroom's too long, I go in the men's restroom, so I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Hey, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Uh, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a public place and there are like groups of women. Like, I feel like when you go to a public place, it's let's say it's between the hours of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. It is no longer a men's restroom and a women's restroom. It is both the women's restrooms. Like, there is no such thing in a men's restroom between the hours of 1 a.m. and then 3 a.m. It's just not a thing. Like, everywhere I go, it's literally just becomes two women's restrooms, and then you start seeing crazy shit. Okay, like, oh, I think y'all have never been to a gay bar in the city because I've seen crazy things going on in the bathroom, especially at the gay bars. I see a lot of crazy shit in the bathrooms. If you see a white powdered substance in the bathroom at a gay bar, please don't touch it. Because that happens a lot. Like a lot. Thank you. Oh, you sent that to Tyler. Tyler didn't even come in the box when you're sending them gifts. Okay, that's fine, whatever. See, now it only says that I have 2 subs, which is obviously not true because once I click on it, Tiny... No, that's the wrong one. Tiny Peter. I like that name. That's funny. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, it's not telling me who subbed. Like, 2 people other than Dee Dee subbed, and I can't see it. Why are these people not connecting? Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Age, please.
18, 2004.
Is that possible for like 1 more month, or is that the wrong year? I'll let it slide. I don't know.
My
Which
birthday
restroom
is
should I use?
December 17th.
Oh, okay. Which restroom should I use?
I feel like it really depends on how you feel because no one's gonna know, like, if you do have the male genitals or not, because you're not showing anyone and the stalls are private for a reason. But I also understand why other girls would be uncomfortable or something, but you're also putting yourself at risk if you are, like, if you have the female ones and you go into a male bathroom because a lot of shit happens every day and it doesn't matter what gender you are or sex because people are disgusting and gross and they like to do stuff to people.
Yep. Well, I appreciate you coming on here, letting me know your opinion. Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you. Y'all, I'm gonna get off in a couple minutes. So if you haven't already, please hit that follow. I'm literally about to get offline. Hello. Hello? Okay, have a wonderful night. Goodbye. See you later. Hello.
Hi.
Age, please.
I'm 18, 2005.
All right, and which restroom should I use?
I think you should use whatever bathroom you want. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter to me. Just whatever makes you feel comfortable and what you think makes you feel safe. I believe you should do whatever you feel is right for yourself.
All right. Well, I appreciate your opinion.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Actually, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to play Fortnite, and then I'm going to bed. If you haven't already, please hit that follow up here. Thank you to everyone who subbed. I really appreciate it. People who bought your little products, congratulations, because when you get it in the mail, you're gonna love it. If you haven't already looked at it, I did post a video about it, so you're more than welcome to go check that out. I will probably continue posting about it. And then, what else? Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you to my supporters. Thank you to my subscribers who are supporters. Thank you to all my haters, because your commenting really helps my algorithm. So I really appreciate you being here. But yeah, have a wonderful night. And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Bye.